rather than waiting on the legislature to come up with ideas and policies of what should be done to affect children in poverty, we're coming up with our own ideas. So for the last 3 or 4 months, we've been hitting the grassroots, asking people what are the issues that matter most, and coming up with concrete policy solutions that are led and driven by local families, doctors, religious leaders, all kinds of different allies. And today is the first chance for them to present those concrete proposals, get a diverse group of people around the table on those issues, and start to plan for how do we actually get them implemented. So that's today.
Our Children, Our Future is an incredible effort. There are so many groups that have been brought together for this effort that historically don't typically work together.
Families who are impacted by this increase earn less than $35,000 a year. So we're talking about families with children.
We're not just having the business leaders or the community leaders, but we're also having the people who are struggling. So we're all together for one cause. We're leaving all of the disagreeable issues at the table, and we're fighting for one cause, which is to make West Virginia a better place for children.
AARP is pleased to be a part of the West Virginia Policy Symposium and allowing the Policy Symposium to host our West Virginia Food Policy Council meeting. The Food Policy Council brings together a diverse group of stakeholders, whether it's hunger relief organizations, faith-based community, other folks who have an interest in alleviating hunger in the Mountain State.
We're coming together with a diverse group of parents, business leaders, community leaders, faith leaders, all of us coming together to say we've got some solutions. We're not just complaining about the problem of child poverty, we've got concrete solutions. We're going to be talking about 18 different issue ideas today and tomorrow that really are solution-oriented, that would move West Virginia forward to address this issue.
But when it comes to my daughter, I see what can happen when different programs are working together. I have always been one of those people who thought that what I say doesn't make a difference, until I met Diane, one of the women I work with. Now I know that getting my story out there might help people. My dream has always been to become an RN so I could help people all the time and make a difference and a decent living for my kids. But I could never stay in school because of my mom being sick or because I had something always happening to keep me from reaching this goal. Some people say that it is too late for me, but I still would love to try. Thank you.
As I sat wondering what to do, I heard a knock on the door. When I opened the door...
Well, the ideas are essential. I mean, you know, as legislators, we hear about the problems all the time. We see the problems. The challenge is trying to find ways to address those problems.
My name is Storm Coleman. I'm from Logan, West Virginia. I'm a leader with the Our Children, Our Future campaign. I am 15 years old and I'm mixed race. My mom and dad don't get along very well.
If you only remember one thing about us, remember this. We do not speak on behalf of struggling kids and families. We are kids, parents, and families, and we are their allies that work with them. If you remember two things about us, we also want you to remember we fight to win.
We live in a state that even if you work hard, even if you do everything that you're supposed to do, you still don't have enough to make ends meet. I have fought hard with my husband, who is a small business owner. We continue to fight the challenges that poverty brings every day.
The exciting thing about the Our Children, Our Future campaign is that it is linking people at all levels of experience and expertise. So we're working with community members, community leaders, advocates, lawyers, and legislators to look at what the problems are that our communities are facing and thinking creatively about what the solutions can be.
It is very difficult to make people aware that the needs are there. You know, you can come and beg and plead and cry, and they don't listen to that. It takes groups of people to come together to tell their stories.
We're in Charleston today, but most of our work is outside Charleston. As soon as we finish today, the plan becomes how do we spend the whole next 2 to 3 months out in our communities all across the state, hosting community meetings where we say, okay, which of these issues should we work on? What are the things that are most important here in this neighborhood? What are the things that are already working here, and how can we support those? So today is just a beginning of that deep community process of deciding what are the things we'll take on next year. And those conversations will happen in church basements and community rooms and coffee shops around the state.